In today's video, we're going to look at what software to use to create 3D characters for your animations, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation, and if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. And if you are new to animation or you want to start out and you have no idea where to begin, or you feel that it's going to be too expensive with all the software and hardware you're going to need, well, I've got some great news. I compiled a list of free software. These aren't pirated copies, these are freeware, so it is available to the public for free. So in this list there is software for 2D animation, 3D animation, video editing, audio recording and mixing, script writing and storyboarding. So all the software that you're going to need to create animations. So if you want that list, in the description box below there's a link, just click there, sign up, and I will send that list to you. Now today we're going to look at what software to use for your 3D animation, and this video comes from a question that one of my community members asked on a YouTube video, and this comes from Lee Love. And he asked, as someone that is new to 3D animation and Daz, I wanted to ask if you could have created this character in Character Creator. I admit, I like the Reallusion software demos I have seen, but it is a little confusing as to when and why product I should be considering. So this was a comment he left on one of my previous videos, and in that video I created a character, and he asked, can you create that character inside Character Creator, and which one should you use, Character Creator or Daz? So today I'm going to focus on answering that question. Now I did reply to his question, but I thought maybe I should make a video because you can just explain things so much easier inside a video. So my answer to that is I can only talk from experience. I use both. I use Daz and Character Creator, and I'm going to show you exactly why and how to use, what should you use when. And I hope this video will then clarify, Lee, your question. So I use both. So I use Character Creator because obviously my animation software of choice is iClone, and you're going to need Character Creator to import your characters into iClone. Okay, so I've created a video as well why I use iClone for my 3D animation, so I will put it right up here so you can check it out and see why I use iClone as my animation software. So if you use iClone, you're gonna need Character Creator as well. So first of all, that is why I use Character Creator. Now you are very limited stylistic wise when it comes to Character Creator, because you get a base character and you can modify your characters, so you can make them thinner, thicker, fat, taller, so you can modify your character quite a lot. But to get that cartoon look and feel like a Pixar, you're really going to struggle to get that look. So you're going to need a different base character. Now I want to show you something quickly. If you go to Reallusion's website, and I'm on their content store, and let's say we want Morph, okay? So you're going to, like I say, you're going to need a base character to work from. So if I go here on the website, we look, like for instance here, Cartoon Character Designer Bundle. It's $150, which is quite expensive. Adventure Figures, $150. Rescue Team, $150. Here, my cartoons, the dudes, $150. $75 for these Cyberpunk. Cutie 5, $150. Charming Dolls, $150. So you can see, to get these base characters, which looks awesome, you can't go wrong with them, but they are quite expensive. So that is why I go to Daz. So let's go to Daz quickly. Okay, so here I'm at Daz, and so what I do is I click on people and wearables, and then I click on tunes. Okay, so now here is some base characters. So there's teddy bears, but let's scroll down. Here's a monkey for $16. Let's scroll down. I've got this, the Tune Generation Essentials. Okay, these are the essentials, so it's not the base character, but let's move down. Like these characters, Multiman, I've got this, $53. Here's the Tune Generation, or it's the clothing. Okay, here is the Mega Bundle, $41 or $42. So it's almost a third of the price of what you get from Reallusion's website. So it is a lot cheaper to get the base characters from Daz. And the other thing that I do, let me quickly show you. I'm going to go to the shop. What I like about Daz as well, they've got daily specials. So if you go to Fast Grab Sale, every day they've got new specials. So if you click here are some character, or not characters, but there's props and base characters. Here's like a base character with a beard. There's clothing. Every day they've got new specials. If I go back here, they've got every March, they've got the March Madness. So sometimes there's stuff like for $2. So what I do is every day I go into Daz and I see what is the new stuff and I add it to my wish list. For example, look at this. Here is the Aurora bundle for Genesis, $25 for a base character with some clothing. $25 in comparison to $150. So Daz is a much cheaper option. Okay. Now I've got, for example, let's click here. My wish list. I've got 384 stuff in my wish list. So if I click on my wish list, so what I do is when I see something, I add it to my wish list. And then what I do, here's my wish list so far. Then I go to new arrivals and I make it price low to high. And here I can see 40% discount, 46% discount, 46, 46, 46, 40. So normally, if I see something is very cheap, I quickly buy it. Sometimes I buy stuff for $2, $1. Normally, if it's under $5, I quickly buy it. So I always get things for a lot cheap. If I go to my Daz Central, this is everything. So basically what I do is I build up a library of 3D characters, clothing, props, scenes, etc. So I've got a lot of things here. So if I scroll down, this character is actually Toon Princess, is actually one that I've used recently for one of the characters of my movie. So again, if you want to learn more about creating your own 3D animated movie, I created a Patreon account. So there, if you sign up, your monthly contribution will help fund this movie of mine. But in return, I actually pull back the curtains and I show you how I create the movie. So you will see there that I've actually used this character to create a one of the characters for my movie. As I use this as a base character. So there's some shoes, there's scenes and props. I want to show you another character. This is great base characters for your animation. I want to scroll down to show you another character that I use as well. Here's some more base, great base characters for your animations. This is all that I've purchased over the past few years, and I got it all for very cheap. A lot of them is actually I got for free. Here's another great Toon character, Toon base character. There's a monkey that I've used in the past. I've used this scientist hairstyle for one of my characters in the past, and this character, this Atlas for Genesis 8, I've used as well. So I basically use base characters for then I create it inside Daz, and then I export it over to Character Creator, and then there I can always add or make adjustments. So if we go quickly to Character Creator, this character I created inside Daz. I just in Daz I modified it as much as I want, and then I've added some makeup because this character will be a bit of a goth character. But now I can actually modify this character further inside Character Creator. So let's say his waist, I want him to be thinner because this character is thinner. He is quite thin. Chest, let's click on chest. There you go. So I can make him quite thinner. The same, let's click his arms. There you go, arms, arm length. So I want this character to be very thin or skinny. I don't want that. So basically you get the idea. I can now just make adjustments to this character and make him skinny the way I want, and I can also, with his face, I can make his eyes, I can adjust his eyes. So let's there's one thing that I wanted to do with his eyes. You can the angle, here it is, so let's do it like that. That's perfect. So you can modify and adjust your character as well inside Character to further make it customizable the way you want it. Okay, so that is when it comes to characters. Now when it comes to clothing, I use Reallusion as well as Daz. Okay, so when it comes to clothing, my first option is to always use Daz characters or clothing and shoes, etc. And there's a reason for it, because if you sometimes add, let's see if we can go to add some shoes. Let's click here, shoes, and custom. Let's see what shoes there's that we can add. There is sometimes, let's just drag some shoes here. Sometimes you do get a problem when you add clothing, especially shoes, onto a character that you've imported from Daz. I hope this will show you what will happen. Now there are ways around it, but perfect. This is actually a good example. If you see, that shoe doesn't really cover his feet. So now you need to go and adjust the shoe and everything, and you kind of lose the shape of the shoe. Okay, so what I normally do is, my first option is, as I create my character inside Daz, I will also add clothing to my character there, because Daz will make sure that the clothes are is covering your character the way it should, and then I will import it with the clothing to Character Creator, and your character will have clothes and everything will fit, and you won't have problems like here that where areas are sticking out. Okay, so my first rule is I will always use clothing from Daz. What I won't use from Daz is hair and long dresses. Now the reason for that is because of physics. Okay, so if your character, if the wind is blowing, you want his hair to move. If you have a female character and she walks or she turns, you want the dress to move alongside, or wants to flow with her movement. So for that you need physics. Now when you purchase hair and dresses from Reillusion, the physics of that prop is already set correctly, so you can just add it and the hair will work automatically. But if you purchase hair or add hair onto your character inside Daz and you transfer it over to Character Creator, there's no physics on that hair or dress. It's just going to be stiff. It's not going to move. If the wind blows, it's not going to move. The dress is not going to move. So you'll have to add that manually, and that is not so easy. So, for instance, let's go to hair. For this character, there is a specific hair that I want this character to have. I just need to quickly find it. Let's see where it is. It's not that one. Let's see which one it is. It's in one of these folders. These are actually hairs that I've purchased. Here it is. So then I drag it. So these hairs are all already, the physics is done, so your hair will move the way it should inside iClone. And that is great. That is what I want. It saves me a lot of time. So the hair will be on, but now what I can do is I can also change the color. So basically that is what I do. So I can also change the color of the hair, so I can even customize my character even more. Okay, so my workflow is I get my base characters from Daz. It is a lot cheaper. I will dress my character as much as I can inside Daz, then I will export it over to Character Creator. I will then customize my character even further, and then I will add makeup, hair, all of those things inside Character Creator, so that the physics is all correct, my clothing is all correct, my dress, the physics on the dress, everything is correct. So it really saves up a lot of time. I save money and I save time with this workflow. So Lee, I hope this video has answered your question. So to summarize it, I use Daz and Character Creator together to create my characters. Now, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll always try to answer your questions in future videos. So from me, Ion, I will see you guys in the next video. God bless and happy animating.